Hi, I'm Jessica Rodman for This is Laramie, here with local musician Rhyd Moreno. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for this interview.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So first of all, as a musician, I'm sure that music has been a part of your life for years. Have you been in a band before?
Yeah, I've been in my first rap group, Wyoming Dirt, and but other than that, no, I didn't really play too much music as a child. I didn't get into it until later on in high school, rapping mainly.
Awesome. So is that how you would classify your music, as rap, or do you have another classification?
Yeah, hip hop, rap,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Great. Where do you find your influence for your music?
All over the place, really. You know, I try to draw inspiration from just everyday experiences, things that I feel, you know. Other artists definitely inspire me a lot. The people around me, specifically, a lot of my friends are very talented, and I draw a lot of inspiration from that. But yeah, just living, you know, just living and just trying to take it all in, and then reflect it as best as possible. You know,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
And the Wyoming Dirt Band.
Yeah.
I guess not a dirt band, but
you know,
do you still meet up with some of those guys and play with them? And
yeah, definitely. They're those are my best friends, you know, and we started doing it together. So we'll probably always, you know, be doing it together. But yeah, I see them frequently. We just recently did a project this last summer. So.
Awesome. What was that project?
It was called Live from the Couch. Yeah. It was our first attempt at like doing writing our own music entirely with like instruments, guitars, and drums. We recorded it all ourselves, wrote it all ourselves. Threw in a couple different like hip hop beats that we had and stuff. But it was my first time like recording live instruments and mixing and engineering them, and it was a pretty good experience. It was a lot of fun.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, because hip hop I love hip hop to death, but sometimes I feel as if like the 4/4 timing that the beats are in, feel like a little they're a little restraining, and so I started rapping, but as I got more into it, I got more interested in the music, and just a lot more freedom when you make the sounds yourself, you know, instead of just focus on writing words.
Yeah, yeah. And as a solo artist, you go by Rhydical?
Yeah, Rhydical. Yes.
Is that like a play on anything other than your name?
My name and Radical. Yeah, I just kind of thought of it on, it was just like on a whim, you know, a couple years ago, but I mainly just tell people to call me Rhyd, but everything will be labeled under Rhydical.
Rhydical, check out Rhydical.
Yeah.
So you also self-produce a lot of your own music, right?
Yeah.
Do you have an album that you released?
Yeah, I released an album under the Rhydical name called Always, Always, and that was my friend Terry, who goes by Greenbelt, is his producing name, from Alaska. We grew up together, and he makes a lot of the beats, and then he would send them to me, and then I would record them and mix them, and I did that whole album with the help of my friend Jackson Hole, who's another hip-hop artist from the area. But yeah.
And where can people find this album?
On my SoundCloud, which is just soundcloud.com/Rhydical, Rhydical, and then any other social media platform, if you just type in Rhydical. It's
Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah, all of it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you've opened for Afroman before.
Yes.
What other bands have you opened for?
I opened for Madchild last April, who's a pretty big underground hip hop artist from Canada, and then I opened up for Afroman twice, and then a lot of the other shows I've done are shows that I put on myself or with friends from the area, and we've done I opened up at Eclectic a few years ago, which is like a festival outside of Centennial, stuff like that. But yeah, Madchild and Afroman are like the two, and Mickey Avalon. I forgot about him. I opened up for Mickey Avalon one time, and it was all right, but I'm not into Mickey Avalon. But it was cool.
Awesome. So that means that you must travel all around Wyoming and Colorado.
Yeah,
as
much as possible.
Are you planning a tour currently?
Not at the moment. I'm focusing on this project that I'm working on right now. I'm just trying to get all the tracks put together and everything. It's quite the process. But in the future, I would definitely be looking for opportunities to book a tour and stuff like that. I have a couple of shows coming up in Laramie in the coming months, but trying to find some for Colorado. But
Awesome. Yeah, and you just did the 6th annual art and music thing, right?
yeah, with my friends Jimson Pack.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
So you mentioned before where you gain your inspiration, but I really want to know, who do you find influence from? What other artists?
From like a writing and like a rapping point or aspect or whatever, Idea, who's an MC from Minnesota. His name's Michael Larson. He's like, he's amazing. He's my favorite MC of all time. And so I draw a lot of inspiration from him for sure. And then bands like Tool. And, you know, I try to take from every which way, you know. I try to keep my lanes open, you know. But yeah, Tool, and then like Pink Floyd and A Perfect Circle, stuff like that. Alice in Chains. Like, I love grunge rock like so much, you know. Probably like more than I like hip hop to a degree. But
Well, it sounds like you're a very well-rounded musician.
try to be. Yeah, try to be.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers?
Just add me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. I got some stuff in the works. Got a new music video coming out with Brian Geis, who's another local filmmaker here in town. So keep your eyes open for that, and just add me on social media, and I'll have music coming out. And thank you for your support.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Yeah, thank you.
I've been Jessica Rodman for This Is Laramie, speaking with Rhyd Moreno, or Rhydical.